Support for today's show comes from Eureka. Eureka is a service where, for those of you who work in technology, you already know you've got to keep your skills up to speed or else you're going to be washed out at some time. So I'll simply say Eureka makes it inexpensive and effective for you to learn what you need to learn in order to stay current in your field or to learn skills in order to transfer to something completely different. Follow the link in the show notes. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. And we'll be back in just one moment. Episode 2243 of the number one podcast in Apple Podcasts for job search. This is No BS Job Search Advice Radio. I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and welcome. People make mistakes in job search. It's not intentional most of the time. It's just you're amateurs at job hunting. It's one of the things I do with coaching is to help you avoid the amateurish mistakes like today's show talks about in not respecting time. Hope you find it helpful. Hope you give it an honest review wherever you listen to the show. I'm back next week with a lot more, and we'll be back in just one moment. Support for today's show comes from Skillshare.com. Now, Skillshare is a site where they have thousands of courses and lots of course instructors to help you not just simply professionally, but personally as well. I know I have a number of my classes there, and it's one price per month, and it's unlimited access to content. And they give you a 7-day free trial. So you can take all of my classes that way. And if you decide not to renew, okay, you decided not to renew. I'm fine with that. But I'm just simply saying it's a place where you can learn and grow and not have to worry about spending hundreds of dollars for courses like so many instructors make you do. Again, use the link in the show notes, get a 7-day free trial. It will make a difference in your job search and so much more. And we'll be back in just one moment. It comes from a conversation that popped into my mind some years ago where someone reached out to network with me. Okay, so I agreed to meet with him, sit down, try and offer some advice and counsel. And we're sitting down and he's asked for 30 minutes of my time. And I notice in my watch 35 minutes, 40 minutes, and I have to pause for a second and go, we're over time right now. He asked for 30. I've got some place to be. We really haven't done anything yet. Why did you waste my time to beat around the bush here? And, I got a fumbling answer back. And I'll just simply say, when you network with someone, you're asking them to take time out of their life for you. It's not about the workday. It's time out of their life. And to waste it by being unprepared, to waste it by just simply chit-chatting about nonsense, ostensibly to help build the relationship, but that isn't what's going on. I know mentally I had a clock going off in my head, and I kept waiting for them to talk, and that's all they did, talk. They never asked me anything that was useful professionally to them, and certainly not for me. So I want to remind you, time is precious. You're asking someone to interrupt their life, their calendar, to invest something in you. You may call it mentoring, you may call it coaching, you may call it networking. Whatever it is, they've interrupted their day to offer that time and counsel that you say you wanted, and then you waste it. Not respecting someone else's time is one of the dumbest things that you can do in a search and in your career. Respect it. So that's today's show. I hope you found it helpful. And if you did, here are a few things I can do to help you with your job search beyond simply being your coach. First of all, I've got a new book out called The Right Answers to Tough Interview Questions. It is like a cookbook with answers to tons of interview questions that you're going to be asked on interviews. And if you pair it up with my other new book, The Ultimate Job Interview Framework, they are a terrific pair of books to help you with interviewing. In addition, I have a new service where you can practice mock interviews. If you go to thebiggamehunter.us/mock, I've got a service there, very inexpensive, like $99, where we have mock interviews set up. I'm going to be adding more to it very soon, but you can record your answers to them, and then I can critique them and help you perform better on them. You probably have noticed my show notes are pretty thorough with products and services that can help you with your search. And connect with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/the-big-game-hunter. Lastly, my website has a ton of great information. That's thebiggamehunter.us. Now, if you're not ready to go there and go through the blog, put the address in your phone, thebiggamehunter.us, Jeff Altman. So this way, when you're ready to go, you have a way of getting back to my website. Hope you have a terrific day, and most importantly, be great!